I learned a lot about the people that I was studying, just learning about their lives and like them opening up to me and telling me kind of their experiences living there and as students. And they were older than me, so we kind of had that difference, but despite those differences in backgrounds, we were still able to connect. And I think I learned how to establish connections with people, how to bond with people despite all of these differences. And I think that's something invaluable that anthropology as a field has taught me. My name is Giselle Sanchez. The title of my research project is Re-Rootings, Experience the Senses and Cultural Identification Among Mexican University Students in London. When I was very young, I actually used to buy travel books. And I used to flip through the pages and read stories about cultural histories and the people there. And I never thought that I would actually be able to go and travel to any of these places. They just existed within the pages of my travel books. But then, my junior year of high school, I actually had the opportunity to go to China. And that just opened up my world completely to the different places that I could explore, the different cultural histories that I could discover and learn about, and meet new people and different types of people. And that actually really influenced my decision in choosing anthropology as my major in UCLA, because it was the only major that really drew me in and kind of spoke to me, and it really inspired me to continue studying, to continue learning and meeting new people. I came across this article online about Mexican students studying abroad in London, and that made me want to discover kind of what was going on there, because I was very aware of all the literature and all the media that was covering Mexican immigration into the United States. But Mexican immigration into Europe, is completely different. And I really wanted to understand that process and kind of discover new things about that process of migrating from the familiar. I think the best experience for me was walking for the very first time into the apartment of my participants, because I was living with two of my primary informants, and in their apartment they actually had a lot of cultural objects that they had brought from Mexico, and they had their apartment decorated with all of these colorful objects. For example, calaveras, which are skulls that are traditionally used for Day of the Dead Mexican celebrations. They had all of those lining their windowsill, and I was so shocked by that because I wasn't expecting that at all, but I think it really kind of drew me more into their world, and that was fascinating to actually be in that environment with them. And on a more individual level, I definitely learned to be more independent. I mean, I traveled to a different country by myself, and I explored it, all on my own, and I figured out answers to a lot of challenges that I faced on my own. And I think that just made me grow, not only as a student, but as a person.